This is graphing linear inequalities. Linear inequalities. You have to graph.
Is so nice.
No, not really.
I like it so good.
So graphing inequalities is like graphing equations. The only difference is you have to shade an area after. So y, so the given example is y greater than or equal to negative 3x plus 4. The way to do this is to start graphing the equation version, which is negative 3x plus 4. And we try to recall how to graph an equation. The easiest way to graph an equation is, well, there are many ways to do it, but you only need 2 points to graph an equation. So, like you select any x, and then you reproduce the y. Okay, but there are 2 important points that you can use, or 2 easy points that you can create. One with x0 and the other with y equals 0.
What is that?
Okay, you set x to be 0, you get a y.
Okay.
You get y, you set y equal to 0, you get an x.
What? So
it's like you're trying to find what should be x when y is 0, what is y when x is 0.
So like x0 equals y, y equals 0
And then x equals to something.
equals x.
No, you're looking for a certain value of x and y. Okay, I'll show you one step at a time. Suppose we set x to be 0. Then you find the corresponding y. You go back to your equation and put the 0 on the x.
Okay.
So that means y is negative 3 times 0 plus 4. You solve 0 plus 4, and this is equal to 4. So when x is equal to 0, y is equals to 4. So you have 1.0 and then 4.
Yeah.
Now you do the opposite. This time, you set the y equal to 0, and you find the corresponding x. Go back to the same equation. Y is equal to negative 3x plus 4. This time, replace the y by 0 equals negative 3x and then plus 4. 0, y becomes 0, and then negative 3x plus 4 is the same.
Okay,
and then compute for the x. So minus 4 on both sides, subtract 4. Negative 4 is equal to negative 3x.
So when x equals negative 3 over negative 4,
So
when y equals
0, so
when y equals 0, x equals negative 3
negative 4 over 3.
Negative 3 over negative 4.
4 over negative 3 because you divide by negative 3.
So 4 over negative 3.
4 over negative 3, which is 4 over 3. Okay?
And then the answer would be and then if you do can I try? It would be negative 4 negative
or the positive 4 over 3.
0.
And then 0.
How do you... Oh.
Okay.
That's so cool.
So let's collect the 2 points. We have 0, 4. So these are the 2 points that we have. 0, 4 and negative 4 over 3, negative 3, which is also the same as 4 over 3.
Okay.
Okay, so when we graph, we create x and y axis. 0, 4 means when x is 0, y is 4.
Y-axis.
3, 4. So we have the first point on 0, 4. And then when y is 0, it is at 4 over 3. So 4 over 3 is between 1 and 2. So 1 and 1/3. So we say 1 and then 2. So approximately the point should be somewhere here.
Yeah.
And
actually
then
closer to 2 then.
No, 1 and 1/3, closer to 1.
4 over 3 is 1.
And 1/3.
Oh, yeah.
1 and 1/3,
Yeah.
so closer to 1. And then, this is where you start graphing the given. You're given y greater than or equal to negative 3x plus 4. There is something to note when it says greater than or equal or strictly greater than. When it says equals, then the line that you will be sketching will be a solid line, meaning it's continuous, it's a solid line. If it's greater than, you use dotted lines. Okay?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
we connect
And if it's false, then you do it the other way.
later on. So we connect the 2 points because these are our guide points. Okay, so it's a solid line. Then you select which area will you shade. Is it on the right side or the left side?
The left side.
Why? How do you know?
Because, wait, it's less than, right? No.
Mhm.
What's the sign?
It's greater than or
Oh,
equal.
greater than or equal to, then it would be greater than is that way.
Is that way higher than
Yeah.
the value. So
Yeah.
there's one way to verify if it's on the left or on the right. You use what we call a test point. A good test point is 0.00, the point here, okay, on the origin. You use the 0 on the equation. So y is equal to negative 3x plus 4. Change to 0, and then plus 4. Okay, greater than or equal. And then 0 is greater than or equal to 0 plus 4. 0 is greater than or equal to 4. Is that a correct statement?
No.
No. So since 0, that point will make a false statement, then you choose the other side.
Okay.
Okay, so that means when you shade, well, depends on how you shade it in school, you will be shading this side. Well, actually, in terms of greater than, this is the one higher, this is lower, and this side is higher. Okay, so summary: greater than or equal if it's greater than dotted line.
Okay.
But the idea is you start with the equation, create 2 points. This is just one way. Okay, the other way is actually put x0, get a y, then use another x, say 1, and get the corresponding y, or
Okay.
say 2. Okay?
Okay.
So you can also do that. Okay, so let's try it on
Can you
number
share
2.
this with me?